checking out the lesson and arrangement here for Little Girl of Mine in Tennessee. Certainly a bluegrass standard amongst many, and I've created a, I would say, advanced beginner to intermediate bluegrass flat picking solo here for both the verse and the chorus. We're gonna play that melody straight ahead, all while being tasteful and adding some classic and typical bluegrass runs and licks. We're gonna play the melody rather closely, all while incorporating some classic bluegrass licks and moves, and a little bit of taste as well. If you'd like to access the full-length lesson and download all the tablature, click the link in the description below. Let's go ahead and dive into the verse section. All right, so let's put those first 5 measures up on the screen here. And yeah, take a look here at this kind of advanced beginner or intermediate arrangement. We got a little pickup there on beat 4. And then we get into some double stop stuff. So let me play those first 5 and then we'll break them down. But so it's 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. So we're trying to follow the melody rather closely while adding these bluegrass flat picking elements, of course. Yeah, follow the melody, but yet be a little tasteful with it. So the pickup there on beat 4, 2 8th notes on the 3rd fret of the B string. And I am going to just go ahead and kind of bar these 2 strings here, the B and the E on the 3rd fret, because I will play a double stop here in a second. So 4 and then on measure 2, I'm going to, on downstroke, hit both of them and then hammer 5th fret of the B string. So 1 and go back to 3 and 3. And then strum just those 2 strings. If you hit the open G, that's okay as well. It's just part of the G chord, but then catch the 4th fret of the G string. Kind of make that official F shape, if you will. You know, G chord, but F shape. And then the next measure, I'm going to slide in, do a quick slide back into the 4th fret of that G. And then cross pick a little bit through that chord. And then right here, 4-2 slide on the G. Okay, so all 3 of those measures again. 1, 2, 3. So really watch your right hand on that cross picking. That measure 3 starts on the G string, and then we got to skip up to the E, the high E string. E, B, G, E, and back to G, but then slide down. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then measure 4, we go to the C chord, but the melody is on the G string. So I'm going to finger the C, the open G is the note, quarter note there, and then a series of 8th notes. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Then it hops back to the D for the melody note, but the G chord, right? So C is only 1 measure long. So there, open G, and then open G again, 2 on the G, open G again, then 0-2 hammer on the D string, and then another open G on the upstroke. So there's a double up in there, right? We have this hammer on is causing a double upstroke. Up, up. Then we're gonna land on the G string. I'm sorry, the D string, G chord. I'm gonna finger the G chord, but the melody here is on D. And I'm gonna do kind of a partial little strum to fill things in, right? So 1, 2, 3, and. So there's that, you know, there's a little tie in that strum. 1, 2, 3, and then a 0-2 hammer on the D. Okay, that's kind of the pickup into the next phrase. So we have the first 4 measures here for our first phrase, and then obviously that little pickups for the next 4 measures. But Let me play all 5 of those for you one more time. 1, 2, 3. Get up to the 5th fret there. So yeah, one more time. 2, 3. There, that's correct now. The next 5 measures sound like this. Okay, I had played one wrong note in there, a little sloppy in the middle there, measure 7, but measure 6, we're gonna kind of land on that open G, and then we're gonna 5th fret on the D string for that drone effect there, that banjo effect. 1, 2, 3, and then just bounce between the G and the D. 1, 2, 3, and then 0 2 hammer on the G. So you're just bouncing between those 2 strings that whole measure. Next measure, 2 4 slide on the G. There's a tie there, so I will tie it over to the downbeat of beat 2. Beat 2. So 1 and 2, and then on the and, catch the 3rd fret of the B on the upstroke, and then 4 2 slide on the G. Then a quarter note here, open G. So there's some syncopation in there, and I'm sneaking in quarter notes. So it's not just always a stream of 8th notes. Kind of working on that phrasing. I'm really trying to kind of get a vocal phrasing across that is the melody, or in my opinion, or little nuances here and there of what could the melody actually be, but that's the rhythm there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That'll take us to measure 5 on the D chord. I'm going to finger the D, play the 2nd fret of the G, and that's an A note, so the melody's going to land on the A, or the 5 of D, however you want to think about it. And I'm just going to strum through that chord. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and probably done that strumming pattern a million times. I'm going to do the pick strokes. Down, down, up, down, up. Next measure, going to play the 2nd fret G again. Down, up, strum. And then a pickup into the next phrase. 0 2 on the G, 0 1 on the B. And then I'm going to go into the next measure. I'm going to slide in to the B and the E on the 3rd fret with the 1st finger. So, and I might play both the strings there when I slide in, or just the B string, the B string. Either way, it's totally fine, but depending on the recording you hear, either way it will work. And that phrase is just slightly different than measure 2. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So double stop, then strum on those 2 strings, then double stop with the hammer on the 5th fret of the B, then back to the 3s. All 5 of those again. 2, ready, go. All right, so moving on to measures 11 through 15, sound like this. Okay, and that kind of ends the verse and then goes into the chorus, starting in measure 16, 17 goes into the chorus there. But yeah, finishing up here, these last few of the verse, we're in this shape still here, this F shape sounding a G chord, and I'm going to kind of cross pick through it a bit. I'm going to get here to the 4th fret of the G, and I'm barred on the 3 of the E, and the 3 of the B. So play this first note as a quarter note, and then E, B, then on beat 4 here, we go to 4-2 slide on the G. So that in context, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then moving on, open G note over the C chord. I phrase it just a little bit differently than the previous C measure. You could swap them. You could do either one. They will totally work. The other one has a little more syncopation. This one is just a little more straight ahead. And again, just, you know, little nuances. But starts with the quarter note on the open G, then 2 8th notes, then 0-2 hammer on the G, open G again, and then second on the D. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and fairly simple. Next measure lands on the D note, but we go back to the G chord. Land on that D note, I strum. Then a little bit of a pickup into the next phrase, 0-2 hammer on the D, open G, open D. So 3 and 4 and measure 14. Now I have some double stops, and so I'm gonna go 1 on the B, 2 on the G, and it will start there, and then I'm gonna slide up to 3 and 4. So 1 and so this first bit is 2 8th notes. It's not a quick slide, although it could be, but I have written 1 and then I'm gonna strum just those 2 notes, and then a quarter note with just those 2 notes, and then go down 1 step, 2 and 3. I'm gonna kind of walk down chromatically. So 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Next measure goes to D. I'm gonna kind of outline a D7 here, going down 1 more step, 1 and 2 on those same strings. And I'm gonna play 2 on the G, and then I'm gonna do it again. Slide to 4 now, shift up to 4, 3 on the B, and then 4-2 slide on the G again, well, essentially shifting back downward. So that measure, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and if I back up doing 2 measures at a time, 1 and 2, 3. And I'll land on an open G. That'll be measure 16. So those 5 measures in context again. 2, ready, go. One more time, up to speed maybe, or close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool, so that's the verse portion. And for Little Girl of Mine in Tennessee, if you want to access the full length lesson, download the tabs, move on to the chorus part, click the link in the description below, and we'll move on when you're ready. Take care.